Chandler Klebs was 31, going on 80. He felt ancient, weighed down by an invisible weariness. On paper, his life was a success story. He had the corner office, the sleek car, the admiring glances, yet a gnawing emptiness echoed within him. Something was missing, a vital piece of the puzzle. He had achieved everything he thought he wanted, but it hadn't brought him happiness. The world saw a successful man. Chandler saw a hollow shell. Chandler was a man of many talents. He could paint a canvas with vibrant life, his words could weave magic in stories, and his business acumen was admired by all. He excelled in everything he touched. People gravitated to his energy, his wit, his seemingly effortless charm. They saw a man who had it all figured out. They praised his accomplishments, envied his life. Little did they know, Chandler yearned for the freedom to be ordinary, to be flawed, to be just human. Beneath the carefully constructed facade, Chandler was crumbling. Fear was his constant companion, whispering doubts in his ear. He felt like an imposter waiting to be exposed. Every achievement was tainted with the fear of failure. He pushed himself harder, striving for perfection that remained perpetually out of reach. The harder he tried, the further away it seemed. The weight of his own expectations threatened to crush him. Section 4. Truth, a double-edged sword. Chandler craved authenticity. He valued honesty, even if it was painful. Lies, even those told with good intentions, felt like betrayal. He couldn't bear to be complicit in the charade of social niceties. This brutal honesty, while admirable, often left him feeling isolated. People were uncomfortable with his raw vulnerability. They preferred the comfort of polite lies to the harsh glare of truth. Section 5. Trapped in the labyrinth of nightmares. Nightfall brought no respite for Chandler. As the city slept, he would lie awake, his mind transformed into a battleground. The fears that haunted his waking hours became amplified in the darkness. He felt like a puppet, his strings pulled by forces beyond his control. His thoughts raced, a chaotic symphony of anxieties and insecurities. He felt lost in a labyrinth of his own making, with no escape in sight. Section 6. A unicorn in the Garden of Dreams. One night, adrift in the sea of his despair, Chandler stumbled upon a memory. It was faint, like a half-forgotten dream. He saw himself as a child, eyes filled with wonder, chasing after a mythical unicorn in a field of sunflowers. The memory brought a flicker of warmth to his weary soul. He had forgotten the simple joy of dreaming, of believing in the impossible. The memory, though fleeting, sparked a glimmer of hope within him. Section 7. The first spark of hope. The encounter with the unicorn, even if only a figment of his past, stirred something profound within Chandler. It was a reminder of a time when he wasn't afraid to dream, when possibilities seemed endless. He realized that somewhere along the road to adulthood, he had abandoned his sense of wonder, his capacity for hope. He had traded his dreams for the cold comfort of achievement. But that night, something shifted. He decided to stop chasing the elusive unicorn and instead create his own. He would rediscover his dreams, no matter how impossible they seemed. He would embrace the journey, even if it meant facing his fears. He would learn to live again.